Okay, so when you have entered your fun class, you are starting in a screen right here at the beginning. So let's do a couple things to adjust it. You can toggle the user list, then you can go directly into full screen. Now let's look at the different layouts that you have on your screen. The white interactive whiteboard already comes with the welcome, and you may want to switch that. And when you switch it, you just go over, and then you have the white one. And then you're going to go to slide 7 and you're going to be able to change it to blue. And then 8 is, of course, a different one, and 9. And then you're going to go into your math slides. They give you two of the math slides, the different types of math writing. Then you have the one for handwriting is 13 and 12 and 13. And then 14 is to divide the class up into 9. And then you have the different colors. And then you can break the class up into different areas. So a lot of us, we do these pieces of paper, which I do when I have groups. So each one has their own square. So then you have 17 different layouts. So these are the different layouts that already come with the interactive board. Now, besides that, let's go and look at the tools available for our interactive board. So we're talking about the layouts and we're talking now about the interactivity. So the interactive board, what you're going to do is you have your tools. Let's go through the tools. This is your select tool. This is a pan tool. So when you zoom in a little bit closer, first let's go back to the, sorry, can't pan unless I show you it. Okay, so you're going to be zooming in further, closer maybe, and then you're going to have the ability with the pan to move left, up, down, and right. So that's how the pan tool works. Then we have the pen. So the pen here, you're going to select your style for your pen, and there's various styles. So we have our color black. Then we can go to the next color. Just grab it and so forth. So you understand that. Then we have what's called the line pen, which is pretty much the same. I think there's not really too much of a difference. Now here's where it's really great for handwriting. You have your dash pen, so you can write letters and the kids can copy them. And then if you want a smaller line, you just click that again and you can even get a smaller line. Just really depends on what you prefer for letters. Now let's go in and look at the next one. So to get rid of everything, hit select all and say bye-bye. The next one would be the next tool we have in the pen group is go into styles, and then we have small size. This is our sizes, and that is for the T. Well, we'll get to the T in a minute. Let's do the shapes. So we have a square, which is our dot if we want. You can also have the square as a fill. You can fill it to different colors with that little line there. You can change the lines to straight. Oh, that's the round one. Okay, so there you go. It's rounded edge. Then we have the perfect. Then let's see if we do a small. Well, that's not really changing it. It kind of is. The line is smaller, then they're medium, and then they're large. I wonder if the font does anything. No, the font doesn't do anything with it. Okay, and a trick that you have with this is if you want to do more than one shape, you will grab that and then just hit Control D and you have all your shapes. And then they can make the shape bigger and they can make the shape smaller. And you can also, if you want, right click it and you have all these different choices. You have the Control D, you have flip horizontally, then you have flip vertically. You can lock them in place so that the kids do not play with them, which is right here, lock and unlock, so that it cannot touch them. And then you also have, just grab them all, hit the right click it. Now are we going to able to unlock all of them again? No, you got to do them all one by one. Then you also have copy, cut, paste. Control C, Control V also works. Now to get everything gone, I don't know if it's going to work because it's all locked. So I don't want to go through all that. I'm just going to do my undo button. Do. Okay, so you have your other shapes as well there. And to get rid of the last shape, you can either use the eraser, which does not work. I would then grab the tool itself. Is it locked? Let me see. Unlock and click right. Okay. So we've gone through that. Now we can go through. So we have fill. We have that's a rounded edge. That's the straight edge. Then we have a dash and more of close. Now let's go to the writing. So then we're going to go down to oh, sorry, arrows are next. So arrows are the same. You have different style arrows. So you have ability to make it, well, let's just stick with one of them and let's look at the different styles. You can change the colors. You can change the style, little thicker line, little thinner line, and then let's see if this changes. That does nothing to it, but that's a pretty cool looking arrow. Okay, and then let's say no fill. Doesn't really change it. Well, there you go. It's made it lighter. It did make it much lighter. Well, that's different colors. Great. Now let's go to the next tool. This is the T tool. Then you can write. That is large. And remember, we are panned. So then I can go back here. And with that panning, maybe I want to go see Johnny's work. His work might be over somewhere else. You got to pan a little bit closer and you can move around to see other students' work. And then you could fit to width. See, fit to width will make it the entire slide. So we have fit to width. We have the ability to zoom in, to zoom out, and you have the ability to go to the different slides. So then we have our T tool. The T tool can, let's just use this. Let me get rid of the other things. There's my name. Then you can hit your select tool and your name. So you're going to do that. And now I'm going to hit style. And with that, you can make it smaller, medium, large. You have the various fonts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you can also line them into the middle, to the left, to the right, depends on where you're making it, or you can just justify it there. Then you have your sticky notes. Again, with the sticky notes, you can change their colors. They do change according to the colors. So this works really well. And just remember, as the teacher, you have the ability to write on everyone's, but the student will not have that ability. So hold on one second. Let me get back to the T, go back to my sticky note. I want to write on the sticky note. So I'm going to click on that sticky note and I'm going to write. Now, if a student wants to write on your sticky note, you want them to write an answer, then they're just going to have to add a separate one. And then they'd have to definitely make it smaller and probably change the color to match. And then they can write on top of it. So let's see. Gonna hit T again. And I want to write on top of that. So they can write on top of it. Other than that, you're the teacher, you can actually click. They don't have that privilege. So this goes through the different tools, the different styles. This is the undo. This is the redo button. Then we have, remember, the fit to page, not fit to page. So you can make this very big. And you have the ability to pan. Then you have the text tools. Then you have the arrows. You have the shapes. You have the eraser. If you go over with the eraser, it'll take everything out. You can have them erase. Kids really like to erase, so that could just be something fun for them. Or if you grab it all, let's see, undo, undo, undo. If another one is just to grab it all and then hit backspace. So this goes over the tools and the layout. I hope you found this useful. Have any questions or comments, just let me know.